The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First down, and it's Pollard again. They'll get this down to the 38. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. They called the corner blitz, and Roger McCreary, he got in there and earned the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Herbert has it knocked free.
It's picked up by the Titans. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rocky.
Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a referee.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Put a man in motion left, Ridley. Levis back to throw. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run again.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
Now 2nd and 9.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's to one of the new Charger wideouts, DJ Chark.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Oh, a heck of a move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
The Chargers at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Here's Herbert.
Connecting here with Chark on the out route.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Herbert now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Back to throw here, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert. 27 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 3. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. He can't get him down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And Boyd in motion right. Off the play fake, Levis.
He completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Levis to throw off play action. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Levis to throw it. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown.
On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Toward sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 19.
Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis
going deep for Hopkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 39,
Herbert targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down Let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
It's now 3rd down.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, hang on here. DeAndre Hopkins is shaken up, so we're going to have a pause for an injury. More from L.A. in a moment. Levis looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Play action now. Levis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. Fights loose. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And running with power here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Levis now off of play action. Rolling to his right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tyler Boyd, 30 yards. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
In motion left goes a tight end. And he will find Ridley on the left side. So he stopped for no gain. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
And it's complete right back to Ridley. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot and couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pollard gets it off the option. Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. Pushing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Titans tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 31, here's a second down and 6. Here's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. 3rd and 12. Herbert now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They work now on 2nd and 9. On the option right, here's Levis. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Well, now a design run for Ridley. And after all that, he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tennessee, they inch closer to